My wife, I met her when I was flying. She was working at Emirates. She works at Emirates. So I met her there. So when I fly, she would serve me well, make sure my ticket is well done. And when I come back from abroad, I would buy her chocolate and all that. So that's how I was able,
Your caliber doesn't exist anymore, eh?
Yeah.
So nowadays they just send fair.
They're not even sent fair. You just spent for yourself. That caliber was for your days.
So, but why did let me tell you, and for young men, an average young man has like maybe 2 or 3 girlfriends, or even more. So sometimes to decide who to settle on is confusing for them. But you decide that based on a lady will, most of the time it's a lady who will decide. A lady, if a lady likes you, she will decide to put up with you.
Put up with you, that sounds like
even
a
your
struggle.
problem. Yeah, not even that. But I'll give you my girlfriend who later became my wife. She would come visit me, just take care of me, make sure that I was. One thing that really made me actually see that she likes me more, when I lost my dad, this woman just sent me money.
Hey, you see how happy you are.
She sent me money. He sent money after the funeral. So I said, but now you're sending me money, funeral money, person. I said, no, just, maybe you have some bills and what. So your action will make him see that this woman cares for me most. Especially when you're living in a situation whereby men think that it is me to provide for the lady. So you don't need to ask him to marry you, but you can go an extra mile and demonstrate that you are the best in his life.
How do I demonstrate?
I'm giving you an example.
This should be the show. How do we demonstrate?
You demonstrate small things.
You're not sending money.
No.
I've been there, done that, ain't doing that again.
I know. But just showing, showing that you're concerned about his life, showing that you're not judging him, you're not.
Women do those things, Daniel. Women do those things. But unless a man allows, you see, you allowed your girlfriend to be coming home.
Yes.
You gave her access, to your sanctuary.
Yes.
And she was able to visit. Maybe at times would leave work and find food cooked. So a man has to allow the woman into his space.
Yes.
Yeah. But atutashinda hapo tukikimbizana.
But why would you go out with a man who doesn't allow you into his sanctuary? As in, you also can know. I mean, once you've decided you're going out with this guy, it's a no-brainer. As in, you should not have to ask for that. It should be natural.
I have one question.
It should be natural.
Is it true what they say that men know the first instant they see a woman that this will be my wife?
Men. Men, no, you can't say that. Because you can say that, but she will not be your wife. The woman can decide that she's not going to be your wife. So you can say that.
So what you're saying is the woman ultimately is the decision maker.
Most time it is the women who decide. And my advice to women is, you marry the man who loves you most. You need to know this man, does he love you? Because, so the man, sometimes a man wants a woman, you're crazy about it, you're infatuated about a woman. But if she doesn't love you, it won't work, But if the woman, so what I'm trying to say is that a woman, you need to marry the man who loves you. You get my point? Because he'll do anything for you.
As a woman?
Yes. You need to know, does he love you enough? You understand? So it is you to find out. So sometimes for women, you go after a man who doesn't love you because you think, he has dreadlocks or he's doing what.
God forbid. We don't like dreadlocks. Come on, Daniel.
I'm giving you an example. Or he's tall, dark, and handsome, for example. So you choose, maybe he's not that handsome, but the goodness with women is that you learn to love. You learn to love him. You understand? So eventually you can love. But for the men, a man can marry basically just any woman. Yeah, as in.
And they end up being miserable.
A man can. So for you, you need a man who loves you.
Yeah. But
You get my point?
The men are miserable.
The man,
basically.
no, but man, the man can learn to love. You get my point?
Me, I want to be loved like fire from day one. You chase after me like gazelle after sijui what, a lion after gazelle. You love me like fire.
No, but
I
you
want to
know,
feel fire.
the tradition of man, who we are, most of us are nowadays, sometimes fire disappears in a marriage, or even in relationships. So if you are there for the fire, if the fire is not there, then it just becomes hot hair, like Nani, Martha called me, right? Like said, hot hair. Yeah. It just disappears. So marriage, for me, what I've learned about marriage, you learn to give and take. It's mostly a sacrifice. Sometimes you don't like some of the things that she's doing, but you have to learn with it. Sometimes you don't like some of the way I behave or the way and you learn to give in. So, you learn. You never get a perfect man, so you get a reasonable person and you learn to now try and change him into what you want. But if you're looking for a perfect husband, it's never there. You'll never. Sometimes
why didn't we have this guy here for relationship conversations? Like what you played us.
Now just look for me. I just now look for one who loves me.
Look for a man.
Looking for nobody.
That's what he said.
Yeah, look for a man who loves you. A man who loves you, is crazy about you, will do anything for you. He will do anything for you. He will.
What if?
And again, do not let him chase you. Don't be available. If you're too available, then you understand? So if he loves you, he will chase you, he'll even fight someone for you.
Is it?
You know, give a point.
Yeah.
So that's how men, but if you are like too available for him, then sometimes you want to have that adrenaline to chase. So that's how I know the men. So you don't play too hard to get, but you moderate it. You get my point? You try and
can a man love 2 or 3 women at the same time, like real love?
Unfortunately, but you see now the thing, this is a problem because God, I don't know why God created us that way.
How?
That even after you get married, this is my girlfriend. So I've been asking God, how come I am married? How come when I see another woman, I have feelings for her? Yeah. But then that may be the explanation for polygamy. I don't know, because for me, I come from a polygamous family. Yeah. But my wife would never allow me to marry another woman. No. Yeah. So will never marry another. I don't think so. I don't think I will do that because she won't allow me. she will not allow.
Right. So a man can love more than one woman, like genuine, real love.
Men can do that because love is not something that. It's not like a chemical component where it's not like a magnet. Love is crazy. It's and again sometimes so you have to differentiate between love and lust, infatuation. There are various components. Sometimes you love someone just honestly. You don't even sleep with her, but you love them, right?
Yeah.
You care about them. You see maybe akona boyfriend mwingine namtesa, and you sympathize with her, you care about her, anaenda huko anamfuata like huyu jamaa mpendi. So it happens, so it's possible. You cannot say that my love is just for this woman. You can, but nowadays because of the law and also because of civilization, we have been told to love just one person, right? But come to think about it, I mean, these are things that. Look at, for example, the civilization. I saw President Ruto on CNN was being asked about LGBT, for example. Where now they're telling us that polygamy is bad, but LGBT is good, right? So it's a cultural issue. I think it's a cultural issue. Yeah. So as Africans, I think where we have come from, we don't need to copy everything per se from where it came from. We need to understand that we are Africans, that our parents were doing things, there's a way they were doing things that had reasons why They're doing the things that they used to do. So we should not just accept everything from other civilizations per se. We need to understand why were we. For example, why did my father marry 2 or 3 wives and what, you know? Yeah. So it's not possible. Like you say, it's not. I think we can call it temptation. Yeah, it's not. Hata nyinyi wasichana, see, you have a boyfriend, but sometimes you see you are feeling butterflies in the stomach, right? So it happens to everyone. But most important thing is you need to learn self-control. You need to control yourself, you know, because and I give you something, a mind. Every human being has you have 2 minds in you. You have the original mind, and you have an evil mind. So when God created Adam and Eve, God put an original mind. An original mind knows what is good and what is wrong. So nobody can tell you that I don't know what is wrong. So an original mind, everyone has it. So that's why you see when thieves are stealing, they run away because they know it's wrong. Because I know it's wrong. You are harassing someone, you don't want to be found because you know it's wrong.
Yeah.
But we also have within us an evil mind that pushes us to do crazy things. I want to go out, drink alcohol, you know, smoke weed, cheat on my girlfriend, you know. So usually in life is always a struggle between good and evil, original mind and the evil mind. Also within your mind also you have a conscience. Conscience is, everyone has it.
Yeah.
You are able to determine what is good and what is right.
Yeah.
So human history has been a struggle between good and evil. So in your life, sometimes you do crazy things, sometimes you donate to the beggar, you see? Yeah, so that's how we are. So there's never a perfect human being. We are all work in progress.
Yeah.
And that's why even love,
Yeah.
you can have a wife, but sometimes you go somewhere, you get tempted. But as a man, you need to learn how to avoid temptation. It's like food. When a man has 3 things that human beings have 3 things that they need to control. Number 1, you need to control lust, sex or lust. If you can't control that, you're in trouble. Number 2, you need to control food. Food. Sometimes you want to eat everything. You want to eat cake, you want to eat that, and then you want to go to the gym. You develop what? You develop lifestyle diseases because you're eating too much. You understand? So you need to control food. Number 3, you need to control sleep. When it's time to go to work, wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
So your body wants to sleep, right? You want to sleep. The alarm bell is ringing, but you want to keep sleeping. Yeah. So if human beings can control those 3 things, you know, then you can know. So for example, maybe you like this, you are admiring this girl, but your mind is telling you she's someone's wife.
Yeah.
Yes. You understand?
Yeah.
So, so that is how you do it.